Hey guys, and welcome back to Tekkit. Alright, jumping straight into it, we're making this circuit here in preparation for our recycler. First we need the compressor, so that's machine block recycler and smooth stone. So, let's start piecing this together. Do I have any smooth stone? Do I have any at all? Ah, there we go, nice. Grab that and I will just condense some, it's a lot quicker. There we go, heaps. Make the diamond back in. Pick up that. And let's get back to it. Okay, so I've got the smooth stone now. So it's 6, 3 along each side, machine block, and a circuit compressor. Now you want some dirt, glowstone, and refined iron. So 2 refined iron there, 3 dirt, and a glowstone. There we go. We have our recycler. So now that we got that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head on over to the reactor out there, and the mass fabricator out there, and I'm going to grab the recycling. I'm going to put it down, and then I'm going to run a teleport pipe out of here and transfer all the current junk that's going into the condenser into that. So it'll be sent over to the recycler near the mass fabricators to create scrap for them. Okay guys, just whacking together a few more of the mass fabricators here. Come on. I still did 4. Alright, there we go. We're making 3 more. Pop those. Oh wait, I've got to put one in the actual recipe. There we go, there we go. Now, I've made 3, but I'm most likely only going to use 2. So, we'll pull 1 down, and then we'll just use the 2 with the 1 recycler. So, as I already have another one over there, and that's 3. But we'll save that one for later. So other than that, I need to connect a pipe to this to send the junk to the recycler to turn into scrap. So we're just going to pop that above it, I reckon. Let's whack it in there. And now let's right click. That's right. I'm trying. Oh god. I think I'm just going to have to hit out this block next to it. There we go. Alrighty, let's set this to frequency 3. Is 3 available? Doesn't say connected pipes. I can't remember if I've used 3. Okay, we'll try that for now. Alright, I'll move the cobblestone and the dirt and set it to be sorted once I've actually got the system going. At the moment it can keep going to the condenser, otherwise it will just spill everywhere. Okay, just need 1 more of those. Gold pipe. Oh, I've got 1. I'll take that though. And I'm going to need a bit more glass fiber. So let's make a little bit more glass fiber. Let's use that, but we'll use... Cool, we'll use silver this time. Let's grab some silver, and do I have any glass? I think it's in the project. Yeah, there it is. Cool. Spread this out. 4 and 4. Whack that in there. There you go. You get 6 each instead of 4 when you use silver instead. So that's plenty. Let's go out and get ready to set this sucker up. I still really need to finish actually building the aesthetics for this area. Just want to check on the reactor quickly. Ah, yeah. Still fine. Hasn't been left running too long. Okay. So, I'm really just going to do a simple setup where I'm just going to whack them down next to it. We'll do 2 blocks and then 1, so 3 blocks away. Cool. And as far as connecting the cables goes, I'm just gonna pretty much fork it along. There we go. And you hear them turn on. That's it. Now let's start digging down and create a little spot underneath to set up the recycler system. Alright guys, just finishing up this little spot here now. And we're ready to whack this fella down. So let's grab that. Pop it there, because I want to be able to feed into it. Let's get the pipes. Pop those there for now. Just a dirty setup for the second. And we'll put that to 3 and receive. There we go. Things will start flowing into our generator as soon as we put it through the actual sorting pipe. So, we're also going to need to hook up a little bit of this power. So there we go. Patch that up. Don't want any monsters falling down. And let's run this along. Nah, that doesn't work. That looks stupid. Let's just run it over here. And let's plug that into the Oh god. Yeah, you might want to transform it down. It's 512, so we'll have to make a medium volt transformer and a low volt transformer, and then we'll plug it into the recycler. God. Such a noob mistake. Oh god, that's too high now. Well, let's go make another recycler. Alrighty guys, I'm back and I've finished this setup. So, got the pipes running into the top of the recycler, which you'll need to do, and I've overclocked it 5 times, as that's enough to not drain too much power. It just flickers, and it really was not enough. It still really isn't quite enough. I'll need to make more recyclers, and the bits were just falling everywhere, so I've overclocked that now, and they come in through frequency 4, and then they go into this advanced insertion pipe, and they cycle back into themselves if there's not enough room, as per usual. So that's humming away, producing our scrap. And then that scrap goes into, gets pumped out of, there, and flows up through here and hits these distribution pipes. 1 goes down there, then 2 along there, 1 into the white, and then the last one gets sent down to this machine here. So it should be a very even distribution, though they never quite evenly distribute. There's always one that gets more than the others. But other than that, it's as good as it'll be. Can I check this one? No. Let's just patch that up. Bit of smooth stone. And that's how it's pumping the scrap into the mass fabricators. And as you can see, they're amplified. They're doing good. They're making UU matter. We already have some. That's a good thing to see. It really hasn't been going that long, so to already be pumping it out is pretty good sign. So let's just grab some of this, and I'll show you a few of the things you can do with UU. Now it'd be better if I had 9, because then I could try and do all the recipes, but I only have a few, so let's see what we can figure out. First up is iridium. Oh wait, where is it? Maybe it's just 1R. There it is, iridium. That little blob. Now you can't actually click it to see its recipe, but it's used in iridium plate here. I'll show you iridium plate. That's 4 iridium, 4 alloy, and a diamond. So, just those ones there. You use those in quantum armor. So, pretty pricey, but very much worth it. Really waiting for the UU is all you need to do when it comes to iridium. So, iridium is 8 blocks of it around the outside, and then you get a piece, 8 blocks of UU around the outside, and you get a piece of iridium. It's still spitting out. God. Let's see if I can drop something so I can chuck these little bits away. Bugger it. Let's see what we can make. I don't really know any patterns apart from iridium. Well, 1 piece gets you 16 stone. There we go. What about 2? Nothing. What about that way? Nope. That way? That way? Like this? Ooh. 3 down like that gets you lava, an actual lava block. That's the only way to get lava and water source blocks. Nothing. What was that? 12 obsidian, like that. Oh, 2 gold in a sign like that. What else can we get? Oh, what was that? A bit of wood. Some netherrack. Nothing that way. Nope. What about if I do that? Oh, bones. 32 bones for that one. What about the other side? Nope, nothing. Otherwise, you can... Let's do... No? I thought a T would definitely make something. That X there makes iron. So, there's quite a few different things you can do with UU, but as mentioned, the main thing I used was iridium, which is 8, just around the edge of the crafting. So I'm just going to dump some crap down here, tidy up the area around me. System's pretty good, it's not foolproof. It's got the transformers in now so I don't blow up this recycler, but as you can tell, you still end up with materials falling out. But we'll just fix that up by adding in some more recyclers. No biggie. Now, any more? There's one more there. So they're working at a pretty good rate, as you can see. Producing at a pretty decent rate. That one didn't have one a second ago, and it's already back to 15% and has one. So, that one seems to have a lot more scrap than the others. See, there's always one that gets more scrap. Other than that, that's just the teleport pipe there, and I've just forked down some power to the generator from here. So, just a little housekeeping with the reactor. Check how it's going. It's still gaining, even though it's powering all of that. Oh, this is powering that entire setup. Otherwise, we need to coat this sucker in some water to get it cooling down. I don't get any of that. And we need to finish the automated system. So we'll get that automated system finished probably next episode. But otherwise, we need to cover it in water to keep it cool. Oh, did you see that? That's the thermal monitor working. See that? So when it reaches 1,000 degrees, turns it off, ticks it down. Turns it off, ticks it down. See? It's 1,000 heat. So it'll never explode this way. It'll always be safe, and you won't destroy your coolant cells too quickly either. But really, we do want to just wrap it in some water to slow that down. Give me your tasty meats. That's most of the angle at the minute. Expand this down here, get a few more recyclers in, try and alleviate this overflow problem. These blocks on the ground can cause lag, and you don't want any of that. And otherwise, these fellas just pretty much will sit here and work away. The recycler will get its stuff from the quarry, and that sends it through to the UU, and they create that, and the reactor's dedicated, and I'll just keep topping that up. And eventually we'll have an automated system through down in there, and then I don't even have to worry about that. I'll show you all that, how to get the actual creation of the cells and everything automated, and then the full system running in there. But how quickly this is overheating and then turning back off and then overheating so quickly is evident that we do need to cover it in water. So water actually cools it down and will slow down that process. It's not perfect, but it'll do. There are some builds out there where they run lots and lots of uranium in them and snow being created out of a condenser or something of the sort, and that just pumps constantly into the reactor, and it gives a huge cool down for a second, and they just burst it full of snow on a constant creation. Probably it uses relays, so they're constantly generating EU. I mean, not EU, sorry, so they're constantly generating EMC, and those can generate some mass power. But for the minute, I think I'll set it with just some water. I think that's enough to run this one reactor to power these 3 little fabricators and a recycler. Seems to be doing a pretty good job so far. But other than that, I want to upgrade the thermal monitor, so it's not just a little block on the reactor. I want it to be more than that. And we're going to get into that next episode. Okay guys, back for the minute. And as mentioned, I'm going to have to coat this fella in some water. So let's grab a few buckets worth. So as mentioned, the water cools down the reactor, and that's very helpful, as well, you don't want the sucker to explode. Even though the thermal monitor will stop it, I am a little bit annoyed with how quickly it has to keep turning off and on. So if I add this water around there, it really should slow the process down. Should take nowhere near as long. Takes a few buckets. Now, this really isn't quite how a reactor works in real life. The water gets evaporated by the reactor to then send, then the heat, the steam that's created powers turbines, which create electricity. And that's actually how they work. That's more how it works in the universal electricity mod, but in this, water cools it down. So we'll go with that. So they did change it up in the latest build craft. It is a little bit different now for how they operate. They need steam vents and etc. It's a lot better. I do really like how the universal energy one looks though. But otherwise, this is Buildcraft 2, and this is what we're going to do. The big turbine just looks so damn cool. But oh well. What can you do? We'll just grab a little bit more water, and then I'll feel nice and safe and sound. Alright guys, I've coated this sucker in all the water, and as far as I can tell so far, it's working. Okay, so it just ticked. Let's see how long it takes. Oh yeah, it's definitely working. Before it took a couple of seconds, a few at most, before it did it again. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, now that's definitely mitigated it a lot. Very helpful. Okay guys, I've just grabbed a little bit more UU out of the mass fabricators, and I want to show you iridium. So, let me show you. I'll show you how to make a diamond here. If you fill it like this, that makes you a diamond. But iridium's 8. Oh, wait. What's iridium? Oh, no, sorry. Iridium is this. That's iridium. So that's how you make an iridium. It's the only way to make iridium is with UU matter. So we have 1 iridium ore. Now, as pointed out before, it's used in the iridium plate, 4 with the alloys and the diamond. So that plate is used entirely, pretty much, for quantum armor. So these are the boots: 2-plate nanosuit boots, rubber boots, which are, where is it? Wool and 6 rubber, like that. So 2 of those boots, Leptron crystal, nano, 2 iridium plate. Pants, Leptron, 2 machine blocks, 2 iridium plate, nano suit pants, and 2 glowstone. Then you have the chest, which is 4 iridium plate, 3 advanced, 1 nano suit body, and 1 Leptron. Then the head is nano, electron, 2 iridium, 2 advanced circuit, and reinforced glass, which is 2 advanced alloy and 7 glass to get 7 of those. So these store about 1 million EU inside them, and they mitigate damage through the EU. So overall, you're gonna need around about 10 plates for all of these. So that's 40 alloy, 40 iridium, and 10 diamonds. Whew. So that's quite a bit to get that, but the UU creates itself through the power, and once you have that, you can charge them up, and they store you 1 million EU, and they mitigate their damage through that, and when they get to 0 energy, they actually still have the damage reduction of nano, which is 80% damage reduction. Now is the fun of just patiently waiting for this to produce more and more. But other than that, next time we're going to be looking at finishing off the automated system on the reactor, as well as getting up some industrial screens so I can monitor the temperature and how long the cycle has left, as well as getting enough UU to make our first piece of quantum. But until then, guys, have a good one. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and coming up next time, quantum creation. So we look into the industrial information panels, I show you how to make those, we make the remote sensor kit as well as the energy sensor kit, hook those up, show you how to do that, and then we can see the information on the screen, as well as putting together our UU with a bit of other materials shown in this episode to make our first bit of quantum.